Coach Dan back with you again. First of all, want to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers that are out there, all the coaches that are out there, all the coaches who happen to be fathers. Keep up the good work. Keep up what you're doing. Keep your kids strong. Keep them involved in baseball, because I love baseball, but keep them involved in sports. Keep them active. Keep them involved in your life. I've got a 1-year-old. He just turned 1 a couple weeks ago. Means the world to me, and if I ever lose his involvement, I'm going to be heartbroken. So just there's my personal note. You guys that are fathers, great job. Keep it up. You guys who are coaches who might not be fathers, don't let Father's Day slide by without giving yourselves a pat on the back. You might not be a dad, but you're filling a role. My father, love him dearly, wasn't a baseball guy. He fell in love with baseball because my brother and I fell in love with baseball. He came all the practices, all the games. He was always there, but he couldn't help us out. He couldn't teach us how to throw, how to swing a bat. No. So that's where the coaches filled in. My baseball coaches all coming along played that role of coach because my father couldn't do it. So you guys are coaches who aren't dads. Give yourselves a pat on the back because you're filling a role. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. All right. Last week we talked a lot about throwing. We talked about shoulder stability, sidearm throwing. We talked about Roger Clemens' workout. The whole time we're covering pitching and throwing and shoulder stability, I'm getting emails. Hey, I'm a catcher and I'm 220. I got to get my speed down. I got to get my 60 time down. I've got to get shortstop, I've got to get more stolen bases. I've got to cover more ground. I'm an outfielder. I got to get a better jump on the ball. So I give you guys the information on pitching and throwing. You guys want the speed work. So we're going to cover speed this week. So let's get your fast feet on, and here we go. Speed. It's really the only thing in the game of baseball that's changed over the past 100 years is how fast the game is played. First thing that I'm going to cover is stolen bases. I got the field right behind me, but we just had a nasty rainstorm and it's all muddy and sloppy. So I'm out here, out in short right. I want you guys to take a look at a stolen base technique, or a base running technique. I used it with about half the guys this year because I wasn't 100% sold on the technique. So before I gave it out to you guys, I wanted to test it out. Well, these half dozen guys that tested it for me had 30 stolen bases out of 32 attempts. So we got thrown out twice using this technique. In my book, that means, hey, it works. Right? You guys are at second base right now. I'm taking my lead off of first. And typically what happens, if you see my feet, they're lined up in a straight line down to second base. The simple technique that we taught these guys to get a quicker jump, you guys have seen me teach it before. When I'm going down to second, the first thing that I'm going to do is take a directional step with my right leg. Okay, I take my directional step as I punch my opposite knee across. So instead of having to internally rotate on my leg while I'm punching and then correct, take a quick directional step and punch. Instantly move it in the right direction. You guys have seen me teach that before. The new step, the new concept here is instead of having our toes in an even line, I line the tip of my right foot up with the instep of my left foot. So now I'm in a little bit of a staggered stance. My right foot is back just a little bit. I can still dive back to the base on a pickoff attempt. But now when I take that directional step, my hips are lined up better to drive forward. Instead of taking that directional step and still swinging my left leg around as I punch, now I take that directional step and I punch straight through. There's no swing involved. So it's just a really simple little thing. High school, you guys are going to get away with it all day long. College, some of your first basemen are going to be really observant and see that you're lined up at your instep instead of straight ahead. They might see and take the hint that you're taking the base. But if you practice it enough, you'll still be able to get back on the pickoff attempts, and you're going to increase your first step speed and get a better jump on the pitcher. So there you go, real quick, simple tip to get a better jump and increase your stolen bases.